Hello my friends, welcome to another episode of Stephanie's Stamp Pad where we get together and make a card. And guess what? We are making a boy card today. Are you ready for this? It is called Awesome, and it is an awesome card for an awesome little boy or a little girl, of course, but sometimes little boys are a little bit more monstery than little girls. So I think this is perfect for either Ben or Carter, one of my nephews. Let's get started. What do we need? We need a couple things. First, we need the Monsters to Stamp stamp set. We need the dies that go with it. We need the chevron medium background die set right here. And we need some markers, and we need the archival die ink pad so we can color with our markers. And let's get started. That's easy peasy, right? First, what I've already done is I've already die cut using my favorite die in the world, the only die you ever need. It's from the lovely drop-in set. It cuts a perfect A2 size card. It's so easy that I don't even let you watch me do it because look, it's already done. Fantastic. Then what we're gonna do is we are going to die cut the chevrons. Now I've already added Sizzix adhesive on the back, so I'm gonna lay that down. And you could use the precision base plate with this because there is a lot of die blade in here, but I'm going to just run it through a couple times just to make sure. So if you don't have that precision base plate, never fear, you can run it through a couple times and it will work. So it's like really snapping to a magnet there. So I gotta get this lined up. Okay, it's snapping. Sometimes that happens because there we go. Well, it's still snapping. The metal is making it snap. So I'm going to get a little bit of washi tape because sometimes the dies do not want to cooperate. Because you know how metal attracts magnetic field? Well, that's what's happening, and it's just too close. So we're going to lay this down, and we're going to add some washi. There we go. We're telling it what to do, let me tell you. Okay, so let's add this, and we want to go a little bit at an angle, and we're going to run that through a couple times. Now what we've done, I've already stamped my cute little monsters using the archival ink pad. Now why do you want to use the archival ink pad? Because you want to be able to use your markers and you don't want to worry about it bleeding, okay? So that should be good enough. And we're gonna lift this up. And then we're gonna oh, look at that, like butter. Isn't that gorgeous? Fantastic. And now I've already die cut out of just this outside die, the yellow piece. So here I have the yellow piece for the background. Clean this up a little. And I'm gonna peel off the back of this adhesive. Dun, 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 peel off the back gently, gently, ever so gently. And the way I like to do this die is I like to start at one end and then work my way to the other end. That way I have more time to make sure it's perfect. So I'm just gonna lay it down gently, spend an extra second doing this so it lines up. Because you know it's gonna line up because it's the same die, right? We use the same die to cut the outer edge. There we go, look at that. That is fantastic. Okay, so now what we're gonna do is we are going to wrap some ribbon around this. Might as well finish our card and then we'll work on our little monsters. And I am going to tie a knot. Just like that. And we're going to trim it. Trim. Trim. Okay. And then we can add this to our card base. It's funny, sometimes I see the other side of the paper and I go, oh, I like that one better. It's hard sometimes when it's double-sided. Okay, so let's add this right there, just like that. Now let's color our little monsters. Now you can make your monsters any color you want. I am going to start with, I think, green. And I don't want you to stress about this, okay? I'm telling you this now. I want you to have fun with your coloring. I don't want you to worry about shadows. I don't want you to worry about anything else. I just want you to have fun. That is the most important. And that's what I do. I've taken the fancy, expensive classes to learn how to do the fancy, dancy coloring, and I have found it causes me too much stress. So now I just color. I pretend I go back to when I was a little girl, and I just color. I have fun with it. I don't worry about, oh, is that shadow the exactly, if it was a 1 o'clock shadow, is that the right shadow? No. I play and I have fun and I do not worry about it. You know why? Because my little 6-year-old nephew does not care if I spent 6 hours coloring this or 6 minutes coloring this. Now, this does not mean if you are a person that likes to color, that you should not. If you find enjoyment out of doing the fancy coloring, then please do. That's great. There's some of us like that. God made us all different and we all enjoy different things. I happen to not enjoy coloring. So that's why I color like this. You color any way you want. And I'm not even gonna finish coloring all of these guys. So you're gonna finish coloring your green. And look, I already have one that's done. Heh. So there's my green one, okay? Then my yellow guy, and it's also funny, they always look better after you've let them sit for a minute because they like the colors blend together even more. So it's even more fun. Okay, so now we're gonna add yellow and we're just gonna add yellow. Dun, 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 dun. And I know you don't wanna sit here and watch me color yellow all day. So we're just gonna go around. Dun, 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 dun. I love these brush markers though, they're so fun. And but I love how you don't have to worry about it bleeding with this ink pad, which is so nice. And we're not, oh, you got little yellow eyes in there. It's okay, we're not gonna use this one, don't worry. And we're gonna get in there, color it some more. So you can tell I really care about my coloring, right? But do you think my nephews are gonna care? No, they're gonna love their little monsters. And I can even get a little crazy and get out one of my water brushes and even clean this up a little bit more. Let's get some water out. There we go. So we're going to add some more of a watercolor effect if we wanted to, just to kind of meld those colors together even more. Dun, 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 dun. Seriously, I want you to have fun with this. I like to color when I'm watching TV. That is where I get my most enjoyment, when I'm watching TV, because I don't like to just sit and watch TV. I like to be doing something. So coloring is what I like to do. So there is my finished guy, and I've already die cut them. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna get your dies and you're gonna die cut them. And look at how cute they are. These little monsters are so dang cute. And we're going to add them right here. So let's add this one. And we're gonna add him kind of jumping up in the air a little. I love him. And we're gonna add this one. And he's gonna be kind of down here. Oh, there goes the dog. That one. And then to finish this guy off, we're using this word awesome from the, I believe that it's from the stamp set. This stamp set right here, the monster stamp set. But the banner die is from one of the planner sets. And we're just going to add this right here up at the top so it looks like it's kind of going from the, you know what, yeah, like that. From the ribbon, and look at that. That was easy. Now, of course, you're gonna spend more time coloring than I did because I didn't color in all my samples. But how fun is that? And your little monsters in your life are gonna love these little guys. And I'm even thinking this would be fun to make these where they come off so they can keep them and play with them if they want to. Thank you so much for joining me for another episode of Stephanie's Stamp Pad, where we get together with some monsters. I'll see you again soon. Bye-bye.